Hi there, everybody. Well, you thought I croaked. Well, tough luck, buddies. I'm still around, very much so. And I'm back from my trip in Europe. We went to Berlin first, and there I met a very important person. I talked to Frederick the Great. I mean, mind you, he's died in 1786, but he's still around in Berlin. He's near the Brandenburg Gate. Actually, it's a professor of history who does this as a sideline, and you get a chuckle out of it anyway. But I talked to him for quite a long time, and when I asked him, I said, Your Majesty, how is your gout? He shook his head and he said, it's terrible, it's really terrible. And he completely immersed himself into this role playing, which is incredible. But it was funny too when my wife started taking a picture of us. He immediately shook his hand, put it in front of the camera, went up to her and collected his dues. So I guess that was probably a custom in those days as well. Anyway, that was an interesting little tidbit, and I'm not going to do a very long trip here, but I wanted to tell you something else. We went from Berlin to my three daughters and my wife and I had rented a car and went to Dresden. Now, Dresden, as you probably know, has been terribly destroyed during the war, and the very last few days of the war, it was a horrible, horrible attack. And one of the most important sites in Dresden was the Frauenkirche, which is the Frau is a woman and Kirche is a church, so you make up your own combination. That church was totally destroyed, and you will see a picture. I'll show you one first, how the church looked in the 1700s. And then the next picture, how it looked in 1945, and there isn't much left. And then what they've done now, how they reconstructed it from scratch, all done by private donations. Quite amazing. Well, we enjoyed Dresden very much, and then we went to my wife's hometown, and we went to my hometown, and we had a wonderful time, the five of us. It was just great, a bonding experience again. And then after that, the kids went back home, and we went to Copenhagen for just a week, and found out that Copenhagen is obscenely expensive. But be it as it may, this is really all I want to show you for now, and I want to tell you that I'm back. I'm as lazy as I always was, and I won't be doing a heck of a lot more during the summer. We are going on a trip starting this coming Friday to Denver, and from there we'll take a tour coach, and with this coach we will go into Yellowstone, Bryce Canyon, and all the other parks, and then end up in the Grand Canyon and down in Vegas, and from there we'll fly back in about 12 days. And I might want to tell you something about that, but give me time. I got a lot of pictures from Europe, and I have to go through them, but for now I think this is enough. So I have heard some people crying that they haven't heard from me, and others thought that I had croaked, and so that is not true. Thank goodness. I feel very much on top of it. My 80th birthday is behind me, and now I'm shooting for 90, and that's another 10 years, and my father made it to 102, so I guess I got a long way to go. All right, guys, so that should be it for now, and hasta la vista.